everyone, it is Maria Young here, and I sure do thank you guys so much for hanging out with me right here at my orchid and also my plant adventures. And in today's episode, I'm so very excited to be sharing with you my precious plant haul that I did get from Tropiflora Open House and also Plant Festival. And I'm so very excited because these plants right here are so very unusual, so very unique, so very different, hard to find, and also even plant geeky. Okay guys, so first I gotta tell you just how phenomenal of an experience I had at Tropiflora's Festival and also Plant Open House was. Number one, I could not believe the experience from start to finish, guys. They had it so structured and so formatted, such a systematic approach to how to conduct the event with the customer's heart and also satisfaction in mind. And everything that you know of when it comes to plant shopping, all of the stress factors, they took it completely out. I've attended so many shopping events. In comparison to all of the other ones that I have went to, Tropiflora sticks out in a major, big, and very positive way. So when we got there, there were so many cars, so many people, and you guys know how hard it is to sometimes find a parking place. Well, here it was not at all, even though they did need extended parking space. But because they had designated employees there to lead the way and to show you exactly where your parking spot was, it was an absolute breeze. And once you entered into the premises, they had wagons and carts waiting for you there so that you would not have to lug around your plants. Now, not only that, if your cart did get full, there was actually a designated space where they had boxes set up, all lined up in rows, where you could literally put your plants there, have it in a safe situated place, and literally have employees and staff members babysit your plant. And once you did get your shopping adventure underway, there were so many employees throughout that if you needed assistance or if you needed a question answered, there was no long line to wait to get that answer or the assistance that you needed. Snap, 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 ABC 1, 2, 3, not a problem at all. And that really took a lot of the stress away. I've actually literally walked away from buying a plant because the wait time was just so horrendous. I couldn't take it anymore. Well, here you did not have that problem. They didn't even give you the opportunity to have that problem. And one of the major stresses and headaches that I have after a long, busy day of shopping, after I've walked miles and miles on end and basically ran a plant marathon, at the end of the day, once the shopping is all said and done, I realize I have a very long walk with all of my plants back to my car. Well, you're not going to have that problem here, folks, because they have golf carts that literally will pick you and all of your plants up and specially deliver you back to your car. Didn't I say unheard of, spectacular, phenomenal, and with the customer's heart in mind? 2 green thumbs up. And now let's talk about the shopping experience. The shopping. Okay guys, I gotta tell you, there were so many different varieties of plants there. Oh my gosh. I mean, plants that you were in search of course, but there were also plants that you have never heard of, never seen, never even knew existed. It was such a treasure hunt of plant discoveries there. Oh my, I think that was the best part about it is just really discovering some amazing and phenomenal plants. I gotta tell you, I have so many plants that I have now put on my wish list. I got to have it no matter what. Oh my gosh, guys, it was so much fun. We're talking about live entertainment. We're talking about scrumptious food. We're talking about drawings on the hour, chance of winning fabulous prizes. We're also talking about phenomenal plants and deals galore. I mean, if that is not a plant party, I don't know what is, because I consider this a plant holiday, guys. Holiday, ow, 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 celebrate, ow, ow, ow. Again, great and fabulous event. If you guys were there, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If you weren't, you missed out, but there is always a chance to go again, because they do have these events every year. If you can, make sure you attend one. You won't regret it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the fabulous plants that I did get. This is one of my favorite finds, because I have never ever seen anything like it until I went to Tropiflora's. And when I seen it, I could not let it go. Literally, my fingers were attached to it because it could not stop feeling on such a wonderful and beautiful texture that it has. Let's take a closer look and I'll show you just how awesome this plant is. So when I seen this plant right here, I gotta tell you, it was absolutely love at first sight. Number one, you guys know that I do love plants that look so unusual and so bizarre. And this, I gotta tell you, is a plant that I have never seen before. But not only that, I love plants with texture, because I am such a touchy-feely gal. So plants that I can touch and feel on and pet on and love on are definitely plants I do love and adore. So there was no way, no how I could let this one go. And this plant right here is a Selaginella erythropus ruby red. And going by the name, you definitely can see why they do call it ruby red. Indeed, it is because of its beautiful, striking ruby red underside. And because of the way that the foliage actually does grow upwards and also twist about on this plant, you will see that beautiful combination of that ruby red intertwined with that dark emerald green, giving off such an amazing contrast and combination of colors. Now, the foliage of this plant has such a delightful texture, and the way that it appears, it actually reminds me of seaweed that would playfully sway back and forth within the waters. It's just an amazing sight to behold, and is why I absolutely had to take this one home. This beautiful plant right here is coming from Tropiflora, so they do have this within their selection, along with a solid green variation of this plant. Also, it should be noted that they do ship worldwide, so they do have that capability of shipping this to you. And you can definitely check them out at tropiflora.com. Okay guys, so these right here are fabulous hybridized hibiscuses that are not so common at all. As a matter of fact, you are not going to be finding these at your common local garden centers, not even in your more specialized garden centers either. Because these right here are actually coming straight from the hybridizers themselves. So yes, you gotta get these from them. And I want to show you exactly how fabulous these hybridized hibiscuses are. So these two beautiful hibiscus shrubs right here are coming from the Hibiscus place. And again, these are hybridized hibiscus that have been personally hybridized by them. So in order for you to get these variations, you would have to order directly through them. And this particular hibiscus plant right here, this is a tea cellar light. And oh my goodness, this is what the blooms should look like. Wowee, folks. This is such a carnival of colors right here. And taking a look in the center of the blossom, you are going to notice that definite pinwheel shape, colored in a beautiful magenta pink. And then you will see it outlined within this beautiful lavender purple pastel color. Very nice blending right there. And within the margin of the petals, you are going to see that nice subtle golden color. So beautiful together, looking like a masterpiece and a work of art in this bloom. And perhaps we shall even see it soon, because we do have some buds forming. I'm so excited. And this one right here, I do have to say, I even love the leaves on here. Very broad, very glossy, and almost heart-shaped. Now, unfortunately, no matter how hard we look within this pot, we are not going to find a tag, because this plant right here has not been registered yet. So right now, it doesn't even have a name. But I tell you, I can think of a couple of names for this after I seen the gorgeous blooms. And here she is, folks. Oh my, look how beautiful and look how striking those fusion of Hawaiian sunset colors are found in this beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, striking bloom. I just cannot get enough of her. So taking a look in the center, you are going to notice that beautiful, beautiful pink, and then outlined, you are going to see that beautiful purple lavender color. And then surprisingly, out of nowhere, boom, bam, on the margin of the petals, you are going to notice that very bold, very fiery, reddish orange color on those petals as well. Definitely making that beautiful sunset color and reminding me, folks, of an entertainer or a dancer that has a beautiful dress on and she is twirling and letting the wind catch her skirt. Indeed, beautiful, an attraction, and what an entertainer is she. And going by how this bloom looks, I would actually name this Hawaiian Sunset Dancer. What do you guys think, and what would you guys name it? Okay guys, so this is when my true plant geek comes out. I mean, I am a total plant nerd, because only a total plant nerd, a total plant geek would ever think of getting something like this. This is what I call my ugly duckling, but I gotta tell you, this has a phenomenal and very beautiful story, believe it or not. You know what happens to the ugly duckling? Well, this is definitely one of those things. This plant right here is what I totally consider a diamond in the rough, but still a true gem. So many facets and so many qualities to this plant right here. It's just so unbelievable, so unusual, and really quite amusing. So let's go ahead and take a closer look to see exactly what gets me so excited about this plant. This is my most favorite, most awkward find of the day. This right here, my friend, is the most bizarre looking plant that I have ever seen. This is what I call my ugly duckling of a plant. Only a plant mama or a plant papa would ever love such a thing. And as awkward as it looks right now, it gets even more awkward. This right here, folks, is known as the Cynanchum Marnierianum, also known as a bundle of sticks. Because that, my friends, is freakishly exactly what it looks like. Nothing more but a bundle of sticks. I just can't even. I just can't. So taking a first look at this, guys, you would definitely think that this is a pot full of dead, dried up old twigs. And this intrigued me so much, I had to ask. And when I learned the full scoop about this plant, I was madly in love. So this plant right here is native to Madagascar and has quite an awkward and very unusual appearance, with the actual stems being so twiggy-like in nature and far extending downward in such a trailing, vining effect. And as you can see with mine, it's hanging pretty low. Mine is about 5 feet long, but this can actually extend about 8 or 9 feet long domesticated, and even longer than that in nature. And when this becomes bushier, you will actually see it becoming a curtain of a plant. So yes, the stems on here really does have a twiggy stick-like nature, and as you are seeing, it is leafless, not a single leaf on this plant at all. And it should also be noted that this plant right here is considered to be a succulent plant and is a part of the milkweed or also the Hoya family, believe it or not. And as dead in appearance as this can give off, folks, I can assure you it is alive and well and will actually bloom quite an incredible display. And the blooms on this is actually very spectacular in the numbers that it can give throughout the actual stem areas of this plant. And the bloom is such a sight to behold, with the colors being greenish and yellowish in color, and having the petals being so slender and extending out and then meeting in the center and creating quite a bird cage-like effect, which gives it the nickname the birdcage flower. And of course, I cannot forget to mention that those very unusual looking birdcage blooms are also intoxicatingly fragrant, smelling like Fruit Loop cereal. Come on guys, it doesn't get any better than this. So if you can imagine a very long, trailing, leafless, looking like a stick plant that can create quite a curtain of awkward, unusual, and very beautiful blooms. Can you imagine that picture put all together in one plant? Well, this is it, folks. And that, my friend, is why I could not walk away from this awkward beauty. This is quite an unusual plant and is my type of gorgeousness. That ugly duckling, folks, that has quite a beautiful story to tell. And this very awkward and very spectacular plant is also coming from Tropiflora as well. And just as a side note, folks, this is a plant that is not so commonly found. You're not going to find it in your common local garden centers. So indeed, if you see one of these and you like it, definitely pick it up right away, because again, this is a hard to find plant. And there you have it, folks. That is my plant haul from Tropiflora. Now you guys are going to have to let me know exactly what you guys thought about the plants that I got. Also, let me know which ones were your favorite plants that you've seen at the Tropiflora event. Definitely let me know if you guys have placed some of those plants on your wish list as well. And as a matter of fact, I have one particular plant that I want you guys to help me decide, because I am planning to get one more of these very exquisite hybridized hibiscus, and it is actually on the Tropiflora event plant festival video that I did. Click right there. You can definitely check it out, and I show you a variety of the actual hibiscus that he does have. There is one particular in there that I have my eye set on. It's that lavender-ish color with, I think, a creamy margin around the edges of the petals. Let me know if you guys think that I should get that one, or if there should be another one that I should get, because I do plan on paying him a little visit at his nursery. And of course, I do have to give a shout out to all of my friends and also the many wonderful vendors that I did have the opportunity of meeting at Tropiflora's. I definitely had a blast and enjoyed my time there with you guys. Also want to give a shout out to Jenna, who is my plant partner in crime, and I want to tell you guys she does have her own channel under Mommies and Kids TV, where she shares her adventures and also her wonderful many fabulous plants. So definitely check her out by clicking the link right up there. And I do have to give a shout out to Pamela Sykes, who made it all the way down from Tallahassee, and I think that's like 5-hour drive right there. I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed you, and as you stated, you're absolutely fabulous, darling. Fabulous. Yes. And last but never least, a special shout out to Tropiflora for definitely holding such a phenomenal, such a fabulous, and also plant beneficial event. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I cannot even begin to say enough. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me right here at my orchid and also my plant adventure. And thank you so much for allowing me to share my love, my passion, and also my plants with you guys. And with that being said, I will see you guys later, and I'll also grow with you guys later as well on my next adventure. Bye bye for now. Mwah.